Hi, this is Dave in real life, and you're watching the weekly wrestling review. Yeah, I've decided to split the review into two episodes. Got a little bit too much trying to cover 5 shows in one go. So we're going to do Raw and Impact in this video on a Wednesday, and then we're going to do on a Saturday AEW, NXT, and SmackDown. So no further ado, we're going to go into the Raw review right now. Right, to kick off the Raw review, we start with my first highlight, if you can call them highlights, and that is the Randy Orton promo at the start of Raw. He's basically challenged Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. We knew it were coming. It's no real big surprise. Yeah, really good promo. Talked about his past, that he's been a part of two major factions. That was Evolution and Legacy. He's talked about his humorous legend killing exploits, like you would. Yeah, really good promo. Got to the point. He's really good at delivering these promos now, is Randy. It's been around quite a long time, and it was no surprise that we were going to go for the title again. Sadly, the show pretty much went downhill after that. As the moment his promo ended, we got a promo from Nia Jax, which nobody wanted, nobody saw coming. Really pointless promo. Oh, what about me? I've been not. Oh, we don't care. We're not bothered. And then you got somebody else what came out, what has been forgotten about by WWE lately, and that was Shayna Baszler. So they got into a nothing scrap, which ended up in a count out anyway. Yeah, just a nothing segment, what literally is going nowhere fast, to be honest. Neither of them are in the title picture right now. And don't look like they're going to be in the future. Certainly not in the next couple of months anyway. Then we go on to my second highlight of the show, which, well, should be the main one, and that is Asuka versus Sasha for the WWE Raw Women's title. Basically, there was stipulation in this that either of them got counted out or disqualified. The other person won the title. Yes, Sasha Banks went throughout this match trying to get Asuka disqualified. All the attempts failed, pretty much like an Eddie Guerrero kind of tribute in the end. There was a ruckus and shenanigans in the back where Bailey had attacked Kylie Sane. Basically, this attack caused Asuka to run out of the ring and aid a friend, which then inadvertently cost her a count out. This then gave Sasha Banks the victory and the Raw Women's title. And yes, you can imagine Bailey ended up back in the ring and they ended up celebrating. And we're going to get more of that on Friday, I have no doubt. Yeah, basically, they hold all the belts now to Bailey and Sasha. It's going to be a complete nightmare. But yeah, we're getting used to them on every show at the minute. And yeah, still not getting bored, although some people might not like it. Sorry, but it is how they're booking it at the minute. Do it other bits on the show, like Seth Rollins getting attacked by Dominic with a kendo stick after trying to take Aleister Black's eye out with the ring steps. Aleister Black is going to be on their injury list for a while. Don't know what they're planning with him, whether he's leaving for personal reasons or he's injured, I don't know. But he's rumoured to be having time off at TV for the time being. So they've written that storyline where obviously it's yet again the ring steps. Really, does Seth have a problem with ring steps or what? Because he seems to be taking his foes out with them. Then we go on to the last highlight of the show, and probably one of the worst segments I've ever seen as a main event. It was announced last week it was going to be for the title. Now, sadly, it's not. Don't know why they decided not to have it for the title. But it was Drew against Dolph, where Drew could name a stipulation before he came down to the ring. Well, guess what? No imagination whatsoever. He just called it as an Extreme Rules match. Wow. You've got all the stipulations available to you and you pick Extreme Rules. Really, we just done that pay-per-view. We just done that type of match. Why are we doing it again? Come on, this is just stupid. And why is it a non-title match? Obviously, Drew McIntyre won the match, but what is the point of it being a non-title if he's just going to win the match anyway? So yeah, I'd thought victory happened, and Drew was celebrating. And oh, if you didn't see this coming, what the hell were you thinking? At the start of the promo, we said he's going to go for the title. You know that Randy Orton's going to attack. And yes, a RKO out of nowhere. And Drew is down. And yeah, it's the start of a feud. I'm not too bothered about it. It didn't really excite me. We know that there's going to be more of this to come in the next couple of weeks. Claymores out of nowhere, RKO's out of nowhere. Oh, that's basically going to be the match title, isn't it, really? Who's going to get the finisher? Maybe they should do a stipulation where they can't use their finisher. And they have to wrestle. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. But maybe that's probably the way it's got to go. Right, to the ratings of Raw. I looked at Wrestling Days' chat to see where they were gauged at. Oh, and it wasn't pretty. So basically the rating is pretty low, and it's even lower than last week, which is a stretch. I mean, last week's show was pretty poor. I think this was poorer. So I've given it a rating of 4.5. Yeah. Which days give it a rating of 5. I've gone lower. I just didn't enjoy it. It's too predictable. Not enough there for me to get excited about. Just a lot of nothingness. Vince, please take it down to 2 hours. Stop raking in the bloody advertisement money. And just give us an entertaining show. That's all we want. We want good wrestling, good storylines. Just not filler. We don't need filler. We don't need endless 6-man tags. We don't need endless count-outs. We want results. If you're going to have a title match on your show, give us a goddamn title match. Anyway, and rant over. You got a 4.5. Raw was trash. So there's nothing more I can say about it. Right, we're going to move on now to the Impact highlights and reviews. And yeah, this show was stacked. I think a lot of really good wrestling matches. A lot of interesting promos were on the show. I think Ethan Page delivered a pretty good promo from all the cards. Yeah, let's go into it. And we're going to start the show actually. The show actually started off hot. And it started off with the Impact World Heavyweight Championship match between Eddie Edwards and yeah, there's only really one outcome. They're not going to change the title on a TV show. So yeah, Eddie Edwards retained. Uh, it's nothing really much more, just an entertaining match. Uh, and a good way to open up your show. Please, WWE, please take note. This is how you do it. Not a promo, an actual match, and a title match at that. So come on, Impact have already winning on this one already. Oh, this is could be quite embarrassing for WWE, to be fair. Right, we're gonna go on to the Dana Perrazzo and Kimberly. Yeah, this was a title match. Dana Perrazzo retained, but it's not really about the matchup with this. It's what happened after, and the return of Jordan Grace. Yeah, supporting an arm brace. Yeah, she came down to the ring. Perez thought she'd, be mocking her because she's injured. And lo and behold, it was a ruse. And Jordan Grace ended up attacking uh, Perez. Yeah, setting up a possible return feud between these two. Very entertaining spot. Great to see Jordan Grace back, although she wasn't really gone for that long. Yeah, don't. Only problem I have is where does Kylie Ray come into this? She's the number one contender for that title. Yeah, you're starting a feud, but you've got somebody else what's ready in line. So it'd be interesting to see where they go on from this. The main event of Impact was the Good Brothers versus Rio Scum. Don't really know that much about Rio Scum, so I can't really comment on them. But Good Brothers, we all know from New Japan and WWE, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Impressive debut match on Impact. Other news on this was the first episode of the Wrestle House. Looks like a blast. Can't wait to see more of that in the upcoming weeks. Yeah, so Impact itself was extremely entertaining, a lot better than Raw this week. So this gets a rating from me of 7.8. Note that the insiders did a watch along and it rounded up about the 8 mark. I don't think it was good enough to be an 8, but a 7.8 is where I'm at with the show itself. So yeah, this has been the review of Raw and Impact. Yeah, Impact's won again for the second week running, in my opinion. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the two shows. Did you think that Impact was better than Raw, or did you think Raw is getting a Raw deal from us, the fans? I don't know. Just leave comments below. Let me know what you think. If you could drop a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't. I'm sure you have, but subscribe anyway if you haven't. And I've been Dave in real life. You've been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.